Welcome back to the Morning Blend. Millions of Americans use over-the-counter meds to treat allergies and sinus problems, especially this time of year. But there are new treatments that could give you permanent relief. Dr. Madan Kandula is a board-certified ear, nose, and throat surgeon with ADVENT, and he is here with more about options you should consider if you have chronic sinus problems. Great to see you.
Great to be here.
A lot of people right now suffering from allergies. They've got the congestion, they've got runny nose, they might have some wheezing, they go to the drugstore, they get the over-the-counter medications, but you really feel like it's important to diagnose the problem, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, it sounds simple, but it's kind of the root of what we need to know to figure out what to do. And I think the thing that surprises me the most is how little folks know about what's going on. And even for folks, I guess many folks have been to docs and allergists, and they still really have no idea about what's going on, what's the root of the problem, and are kind of just putting Band-Aids on it. And a lot of the allergy meds are now over the counter, and it sort of feeds that same sort of mentality where, oh, I'm going to just deal with this and put up with it. And a lot of folks are doing things that are, sort of trying to sort of screw in a nail with a hammer kind of a thing. It doesn't really make much sense.
It's almost counterproductive. And I think the thing that I always think about when you're here is that there's a possibility for permanent relief. Yep. And it's good to at least know what the options are. And that's one of the things that I wanted to talk about is a treatment that you pioneered at ADVENT. It's the balloon sinuplasty. It seems like a treatment or a procedure that's received a lot of attention.
Yeah, it has, because it works. I mean, it's bottom line, if it's great to have attention, it's great to have success, and it works. And the nice thing is we've been doing it for a long time now, almost 10 years of proven success. I introduced the procedure to Wisconsin, and we've done plenty of the procedures. It used to be just in surgery, now we can do it in the office. So it's something that's pretty simple to do and to have done, in and out, up and running, not really any downtime kind of a thing, and it can offer permanent relief along with many other things that we have to offer as well.
And wonderful that it can be done in the office, and that you're not looking at a lot of downtime, which people used to think was traditional sinus surgery.
Yeah, no, it's been a game changer. It's changed lives. It's changed how we do things. It's really been a big thing, which is great. We adopted that early, and it's been a great thing. Like I said, though, that's one tool amongst many in our arsenal that we can use to really help.
Well, and I think that's the thing, is that looking at the options are important. And I think a lot of people will see clinics advertising that they do this treatment now. This is something you've taught to other physicians. As people look at other treatments that are available, what do you feel is important for people to consider as they think about, okay, my problem, it might be different than everybody else's. What should I know before I do it?
Well, I'd say everybody is different. Everybody's situation is different. Everybody's anatomy is different. Your allergy situation is different. So the first question to ask is, do I really feel like I understand what's going on? That's our first goal. We got to get to the bottom of what's going on. We've got tools to do that nobody else does, so that makes it good for us, and it's easy that way. Once we get understanding and you're comfortable with what's going on, then it's really walking through what are your options. And balloon sinuplasty is an option. There are in-office options. There are surgical options. There are allergy options. There are a lot of different options. So we're really trying to figure out what's that pathway look like. And it's not one pathway. It's usually 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the ways we can go, and we can get you where you need to be. It's just a matter of figuring out where you need to be. So part of it's what's going on. Part of it's what do you want to do about it. Some folks would have nothing to do with surgery, and that's fine. And some folks would have sort of nothing to do with medications. That's fine. It's really just trying to figure out what's going to be a good fit, and then bringing it. And then that's something we can do. We can really get to the bottom of what's going on, and then I guess flipping that around. Part of the only reason we exist is to provide relief, to provide answers, to provide solutions. And so if we can bring it, and we can, then we can get where we need to be.
Well, and I think that's huge about the way you approach each patient, is that it's not just one size fits everybody.
Not at all. And that's, from day one until now, until really forever, with our practice, everybody's different. There are certainly commonalities, there are similarities. There are certain, tools and techniques that seem to work for a lot of folks. That's great. But not everybody fits in that same, cookie cutter approach, and so it's really a matter of what's going on and what can we do about it.
Well, I think it's wonderful too that I know at your office you feel that patients should have an immediate sense that what they need is important and that they'll be well taken care of, and I think that's exactly the kind of care that that they get, and you're having these free public programs about treating sinusitis. Here are the 2 classes coming up. These are free public programs. The first one is Tuesday, September 22nd, so that's tomorrow night at 6 p.m. at your new Advent Wauwatosa location, which is at 2885 North Mayfair Road. We'll put that address up in just a second. The other one is this Thursday, September 24th, also at 6 p.m. in Mequon at your North Port Washington Road location. To register, you can call or visit this website online. It's advent.md/contact/event-form. Now, here are those addresses. The first one is the new offices on North Mayfair Road. It's 2885 North Mayfair Road. The other one is on North Port Washington Road in Mequon. Call this number to make an appointment. It's 414-771-6780. Great to see you.
Great to be here. Thank you. Thank you.
Up